Confined space.
Now we will understand confined space safety.
Excuse me, sir, but what is this confined space?
Confined space is a closed place where entry and exit is not easy. May contain inflammable or toxic gases or may have oxygen deficiency.
Sir, you mean this fine space is a dangerous place?
Yes, because confined space is a part of chemical equipment, and when the plant is turned on, chemical processes also continue in confined places. Therefore, even when the plant is turned off, the effect of these chemicals remain in these places.
So, what should we do in this case?
Before doing any maintenance work, all petroleum products should be removed from the equipment. Cleaned thoroughly. All inlet and outlet valves should be closed. Sometimes, if a valve is not closed completely, or if any garbage is stuck in it, then there is a possibility of chemical leakage. Therefore, after closing the valve, a spade is fitted.
But sir, what do you mean by spade?
Spade is a steel plate which is placed between the pipe and the valve after closing the valve. Due to this spade, 100% leakage is restricted. After this equipment is cleaned by water and steam so that any polluted chemical or gas does not remain in the vessel. Before opening the manway, all its bolts are serviced. Advantages of servicing are, whenever needed, the manway can be closed immediately. When manway is opened, a board unsafe to enter is placed on it immediately so that no one will enter inside the vessel through this manway. Then, 3 types of tests are carried out.
Flammability test.
Flammability test ensures whether any flammable material is there or not. Its reading should show 0%.
Toxicity test.
Hydrogen sulfide or carbon monoxide are toxic gases which are produced during chemical processes. 0% reading of this test shows that there is no such toxic gas in the confined space.
Oxygen test.
Third important test is the quantity of oxygen. Oxygen deficiency is found in most confined spaces. Amount of oxygen in open air is 21%. In confined space, amount of oxygen should not be less than 19.5%. More the number of people working in the confined space, the amount of oxygen reduces rapidly. Therefore, even after oxygen test is okay, it is necessary to take oxygen test after prescribed intervals. After getting confirmation that there is no hazard in the confined space, a ladder or a platform is provided for safe access and egress, and flame-proof lamp of 24 volts is also provided. In case of an emergency to evacuate workers safely and fast, one standby person should be appointed at the entry of the confined space. The standby person must be a person who has been trained to give first aid. Before issuing work permit for doing work in the confined space, the type of safety equipment provided to the workers inside the confined space needs to be inspected. There is no need of respiratory equipment if exhaust system or AC blower is arranged. If there is no exhaust system available in the confined space, then pure air supplied mask should be provided for workers who are working inside and for the standby person also. It should be taken into account that the atmosphere of the confined space can change any time due to increase in heat outside, excess number of workers inside, or any of the remaining chemicals inside. In this condition, there may be change in the amount of oxygen or chemical residue inside. Hence, it is necessary to check the confined space atmosphere at the scheduled time. It is the duty of the standby person to record the name and time of entry and exit of every person who is working inside the confined space. He should be familiar with the company's emergency response and rescue operations. He has to maintain continuous contact with persons working inside the confined space using a walkie-talkie. If the person working inside were trapped by any reason or cannot come out easily, then the standby should help him to come out by using lifelines. After studying all these procedures, a person is permitted to work inside the confined space.